Hola. From the west side. It is me, DCThePurpleDiva. Welcome to Not So Random Chat. In the Monday mood. I hope everybody had a good Monday. I know for some people this is probably their first day going back to work since before the new year. It was a good Monday for myself as well. Very productive day at work, but very long day at work. So, now I got to figure out when I'm going to get on here and do my little grinding and networking. Today I was able to get in a stream of one of the people I subscribe to. I've never been to one of his live streams. I always catch them on the replay, but I was actually able to get in there. So shouts out to William Newell. I met a lot of people too. There were a lot of people from Brazil. So shouts out to Brazil. That's like one of my dad's favorite countries. One of his favorite countries. And there's a couple of things that I watch on Netflix that are from the country of Brazil. Now, I don't speak Portuguese, but I speak Espanol. So I can kind of maneuver my way through a little bit. Hey, Purple Gang. How are you? Happy Monday. Yeah, it was a good Monday for me today. It was a beautiful day today, as a matter of fact. Here in California, where I am. Was it a beautiful day where you are, Purple Gang? And Happy New Year. Hey, Matt. So, I wanted to talk about some things that I heard today. Like, did you guys know that our friend, actress Gabby Sidibe is in a relationship now? Oh, it's cold in AZ. Wow. Well, it was not cold here in Cali. It was actually pretty nice. It was like around 70. So typical January Cali weather. But yeah, Gabby Sidibe is in a relationship. And of course, people are talking about it because she's in a relationship with someone of the other persuasion. So, I believe he is Jewish, but don't quote me on that. I'm just going to say that he probably is Jewish because his last name is Frankel. But yeah, she's with the guy now. And I'm happy for her in a way, and then I'm sad in another way because Gabby is a chocolate sister, a very chocolate sister. You would think that men of color would love that, but somehow they don't really. you know, and then, you know, she's also a thicker sister, so that compounds it for her. You know, oh, you guys only got up to 55 today, Purple Gang. Wow. And I love Gabby Sidibe, but you know, if you think about it, you think about some of these are more chocolate sisters that are in entertainment. They're not with brothers like, you know, Lonnie Love, and allegedly the guy she's with is cheating on her. I hope he's not. Then you have the Williams sisters. Now, I'll give Serena this. Serena, she did date some black men, albeit they were all, you know, rappers and the like. But she said that none of them treated her as good as her husband, who I believe is Armenian. You know, and then I don't think I ever saw Venus with anybody that was a man of color. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I ever saw her with any guys of color. Yeah, you know, I mean, the swirl details, you know, but I mean, in Gabby's situation, can you really blame her? Because, you know, she's talented. I personally think that she is a beautiful woman who has African features, because both of her parents are straight from Africa, you know, and maybe here in the United States, those are not considered as beautiful to some, you know. Hi, Amma. You know, but brothers weren't checking for Gabby. They weren't checking for her. So, and this guy probably think, you know, I don't know what he looks like, you know, but I mean, he's probably, you know, an okay looking guy, but he probably thinks he has hit the jackpot. Happy New Year, Amina. Did I say it right? Amina. Or is it Amna? Amna. I think that's probably right. Amna is probably correct. I know there are men out there, you know, who flip to the other side too. And I mean, I told you guys I went out on 2 dates, excuse me, in my younger years with this guy who was Italian. And this man, by the second day, was talking about how we would have a pretty baby together. And I'm in my head thinking, I'd have a pretty baby without you. I don't need you to have a pretty baby, because I'm cute. So, you know. But seriously, I'm like, I'm not ugly, so why would I need you, Italian man, to make a pretty baby? You know, I think that had to do with his ex-wife, who clearly messed his head up. But that's why he only got 2 dates. 2. I didn't have time for that mess. you know. But I mean, it's just really, really sad that, you know, I don't think Gabby had an option within Black men. You know, unless she went back over to Africa and got her a man. You know, because being thicker is you know, not seen the same in Africa, in many of the countries on the continent. You know, the thin thing, you know, I mean, even though I am a thinner, you know, lady, you know, but to me, everybody is not meant to be thin. And I really think that is I just think it's a European standard of what people's body types should look like. You know, I mean, do I think that Gabby is overweight? I think that she is. I mean, I would be being crazy to say that if I said I thought that she was not, you know, but, you know, she goes to her doctors on a regular basis, and according to her, she's healthy, you know, and, you know, so it's not my call. Hey, Big Ben Reacts. How are you? Welcome to the chat. You know, but I if she's happy, you know. And I like Abby. I don't know what she's going to be doing once Empire ends, because it's done. So, but she's a good actress, so she'll get some other stuff. I know. Exactly. You know, people, personally, I like the fact that my kid looks like me, you know, and I have no problem with my son being chocolate. I have no problem with it. So, but you know, that's just me, you know. I mean, I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about, oh, is my son going to be dark? You know, if I have a kid with somebody who's dark, I wasn't thinking about that, you know, because here's the thing. Neither one of my parents is dark. Okay. Both my parents are fairer. And my brother is dark chocolate. So that has no bearing. No bearing. Okay. Because they had kids 3 different colors. All 3 of us are 3 different colors. You know, but people of color, we are so fixed on color sometimes, you know, and people have so many issues with African features. I mean, you know, like they've been given that singer, I think she's a singer, the blues, because she's got a nice, you know, bell pepper nose. I think her name is Ari something or another. And then, you know, they've been talking all this crap about, you know, if Blue Ivy starts to look more like Jay-Z, that, you know, if her nose starts to look like his nose, that she won't be attractive. Like, what the heck are you saying? Hey, Jack. Oh, I love Austin Powers. I love Austin Powers. Yeah, but you know, I mean, my preference is a black man. That's just my preference. You know, but I do understand that there are sisters that feel they don't have that option. You know. Good morning, Jack. That's right. It's already Tuesday. I know. And then on the flip side, there are brothers that are of certain complexions that feel like sisters aren't checking for them either. I mean, because like when my brother was younger, and this is when he was, came out here to California. Yeah, sisters were not checking for my brother, and he's a nice looking guy, And then, when he got to high school, and now he's 6'6", as he got older, but it was mainly like the little biracial girls or the white girls in his face. And that wasn't what he was interested in. And then finally, sisters were checking for him. But it took a long time. And he's a dark dude with the good hair. Okay, my brother got the good hair. You know what I'm saying? The curly hair and everything. Man. Hey, Terry. So I mean, yeah. Am I disappointed that that Gabby Sidibe is with somebody who's not black? Yeah, I'm disappointed. Do I understand? I understand. Because brothers were not checking for her. They just were not checking for her. Which is sad. Because now somebody, this Franco guy is getting the benefits of this black queen because brothers were not checking for her. And we're not talking about a broke sister. We talking about a sister who got some money. Man, I tell you. But she's probably going through the same thing that Serena went through, unfortunately. Whereas this person who is not black treats her like a queen. So the question is, why couldn't she get that? Why wasn't she getting that from brothers? Yeah, Gabby Sidibe. That's the one who played as Precious. And she's very chocolate. Very chocolate. Yeah, she's the one who played as Precious. And she's of African. I mean, both of her parents, I believe, are from the continent. I forget what country they're from. I don't know if she's if they were from Ghana or Nigeria, because I don't really know what Sidibe is. What that last name is. Yeah. But I'm just saying with Gabby Jack, I'm saying I don't think brothers will ever, because she's a chocolate sister who is very, very thick, and she has definite African features that a lot of brothers weren't checking for her.
You know why? You quit bullshitting with yourself.
I'm being nice.
Be real. You know why. You don't know why. You know why.
The movie Precious or Precious from around the way. She's the one from Precious in the movie Precious, her. So, by Black American standards, guys don't consider her to be, what they would want.
Not attractive. Plain and simple.
Okay, so Peanut Galaxy says y'all don't see her as being attractive. Self-hatred is happening. Yeah.
It's not self-hatred. That's just not attractive. Quit that shit.
Well, anyway.
It does not have a racial spin. You're attractive or you're not. That shit is a bone killer.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I'm not saying this. This is a man's perspective. That is not me saying it. Clearly. Oh well. Well, but hey, she got a man. Somebody liked it. So,
Power to you. Keep it pushing.
The PC patrol is on the case. I try to be PC, Jack. Come on. It's possible, and it's not for me to say, whether she's attractive to men or not, because I'm not a man. I'm not. But I know she's not a broke sister.
Some things you can't buy.
If she was light skinned, different story. So if she was overweight and she was light skinned, she'd get like let's put an example. Here's someone who's lighter skinned, not light skinned, but lighter skinned. Monique. And Monique, for most of her, was a thicker chick, and she still is a thicker chick. I mean, she's lost a lot of weight, though, And she never seemed to have a problem pulling a man. So maybe you're right. Maybe you are right, Matt. Hey, T Million. Oh, hey, AKA James. I was talking about Gabby Sidibe, Terry. She's with this guy. His last name is Franco. So I know he's white, but I assume he's Jewish too, with the last name Franco. So that's who she's with. And she's a very dark girl. But see, I guess it's different. So like Lupita is also very, very dark. But guys think that Lupita is very attractive. And Lupita is a smaller girl. So I guess that's in Lupita's favor. Jack says, as men share with each other, for every man there is a port, and for every port there is a man. As we know, cruise lines don't stop at every port, though. Rules apply for Gabby. You are so wrong, Jack.
Keep it moving.
You're so wrong. Oh man, you're so wrong. Yeah. And see, I discriminate. I guess I discriminate with men because I don't like skinny men. You know, I just don't. Never really have. You know. And so if I guess the guy is skinny, that would have a problem. Now I don't like fat guys or anything. That's not my preference, but I like big guys, like football player, basketball player, big guys. Yeah. Because I'm not a short girl. So, you know. We started out talking about Miss Gabby Sidibe and her new man that I guess he took it public and she took it public. It's all over his IG and all over her IG. And, you know, I follow her, but I haven't been on my IG that much. But, you know, she's with this guy, you know. I remember I was having a conversation with someone else about the Williams sisters, you know, and how they're not with men of color either. However, Serena did, at least she attempted. Just didn't work out for her, you know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, Jack. That's true. I mean, because like this, the guy she ended up marrying, and isn't he like one of the founders of Riddick? Of Riddick? So he's like a billionaire almost? In a completely different league from the rappers that she dated. Because she dated Drake, and she dated Common. So yeah, you know, she didn't really date mere mortal black men. If she'd have dated mere mortal black men, they'd have treated her like a queen. I'm sure that would have happened, you know, but where she was, it would have been kind of hard for her to do that too. Hey, Pencil Captures. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. But, you know, they out there swirling, having their babies with these men, marrying these men, you know. I am doing good. I am doing good. Oh, he's only a millionaire on paper. Ah, but he has family money too. He has old money. Yeah, see. Wow. So the rules in the chat are, you know, we always, if you want people to come by, people are can always mix in the chat. You can't ask people to show you love. You can put a heart in there, but you can't use the word love. You can't ask people to subscribe. It's against YouTube rules. But as I tell all people, all chats are growth chats because all chats are networking chats. From that perspective, just be respectful in, your networking. Say hello to people. Introduce yourself. I hear what you're saying, Terry. I mean, it's weird. And, it's like when I was when I was younger, swirling was just not a big thing. It just really, really wasn't, and now it is, I mean, for the most part, I can think like for the most part, most of like my first cousins, most of us are Black first, I guess, when it comes to mates and stuff. But then I got some, you jump over, to my second and third cousins, and everybody ain't, we got other people in there, and I mean, half my family's white, so it is what it is. I mean, and that's not because of swirling, that's because of passing. People passed and they just passed into being white. In my mom's family, they did that. I mean, oh, the skinny jeans. Man, you guys, if you guys look at how rappers are dressed and stuff in their videos and stuff. So I was just telling somebody that the majority of the people who do the styling for like hip hop and rap are gay. And so that is why the stuff that you see them in appears to look, like it's something someone who is in the alphabet community would be wearing, because that's part of what they're doing, part of the agenda. It was this book that came out a few years ago. I can't think of who it was by, but it was a tell-all book about all that kind of stuff going on in hip hop. And about, there being a lot of undercover, basically, down low and beards in the rap industry. Yeah. So, I don't know. But they like to wear those skinny jeans. They wear those skinny jeans. That's all I'm gonna say. And then the jeans that are hanging off your behind. What's that? Like they don't know how to have their pants on. Everything got to sag. It is suspect, Matt. I'm telling you. It's, I mean, you have everybody, you have brothers like Lil Nas X. I think that's the one who sang Old Town. Yeah. He open about his. He's like, yeah, I'm gay, and what? But then that's him. So respect to that. But the understanding I have is that there's a lot of you don't know that is going on. And you see them only with females, you know, but that's not the real deal. So. That's very true. You right about that. You right about that, Jack, because those girls from Compton, you know, and they were, you know, when they came onto the tennis world, they were black, okay, especially with the braids, you know, and they are so far from where they were, you know. Don't even wear them braids no more. Barely. You know, now they're into the weaves and everything, you know. Hey, Joy. Are you serious, Terry? So sisters are in government subsidized housing with Caucasian men. So these men ain't got no jobs. Yeah, that ain't no step up. If he got to move into your government subsidized housing, so you're in the county and he joins you. Wow. You know, but I guess swirling works for Gabby. It works for Venus. It works for Serena. You know, but I bet I tell you who a lot of people were surprised did not end up swirling in the end. Kerry Washington. When she ended up marrying a black man. Because before that, you had seen her, you know, romantically linked with people who weren't men of color. And so when she just up and married this guy out of the blue, nobody saw it coming. People just knew it was not going to be a man who was black, and it was. That was a shock. Now, Tamara Hall, I think that a lot of brothers were really upset about her. But, you know, she's one of those sisters who, quote unquote, was close to the wall. And she immediately had a baby by this man. Yeah. But I don't know if that's what Tamara Hall was looking for. Because, I mean, she's pretty set. But she is in her 40s. And she definitely wanted to be married. And I don't know what was wrong with brothers. I don't know what was wrong with brothers. I don't know why they weren't attempting to get with that woman. Any shoe flicker will do. Jack, you are crazy. Any shoe flicker will do. Man. But yeah, with Tamara Hall. And has anybody seen her new show? So I heard I know she has a new show, but I haven't seen it. Wow, Terry, up in Sac. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen the show. I think maybe it comes on ABC. I don't know. So what do you guys think about Amanda Seales filling the chair that was formerly held by Tamar Braxton on The Real? So now Amanda Seales is on there with Lonnie, and Lonnie made it very clear that she's not going anywhere. I'm like, okay, Sarah, because y'all know Lonnie Love is a Delta. She's not an honorary Delta. She pledged. She pledged when there was still a pledge program. So now you're going to have two. I get is Amanda Seales. I know that Tamira is biracial, but is Amanda Seales biracial, or is she all black? I don't even know. Is she just a light-skinned sister? Yeah, white guys taking care of sisters. No, I can't say. I know. I think that in many of those situations, it might be reversed. It might be the sister taking care of the white man. When we're not talking about the celebrity status, type. Because most women of color who are with someone who is not black are not with millionaires or men who are wealthy. Yes, Amanda Seales, Jack. She is going to be the 5th one on The Real as of, I guess, today. Because there were all those rumors going around that Lonnie might be getting fired and that Amanda was going to be coming in, to take her spot. But really, they just decided that they were going to finally fill the spot that was once Tamar Braxton's. And I think it's very ironic because I think Tamar is about to come out with her own show. I think that's very interesting that that's happening around the same time, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Amanda Seales is biracial or not. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm just looking at the racial demographics of the ladies on the panel. And the interesting thing is that Lonnie and Tamira are the only ones who are not with someone who is black, as far as a male, because I don't know if Amanda is single or not, but I know she's black. She's pro-black, so she's not going to be showing up with a man who's not black, and we already know which way Jeannie Mai goes. I think her husband was just a blip on the map, in between her black men, because, he just was. He wasn't even what she would normally go for. And now all of a sudden she wants to have a baby now that she's not with him. Now that she's with the black man again. Interesting. When she was talking about she didn't want no babies. I'm like, girl, bye. They have to be, Terry. That's crazy to me. What you're telling me, I'm just trying to picture that. I'm trying to picture that situation. You know, and then we all know that Adrian, Bailon's husband, is the gospel singer Israel Houghton, and yeah, Israel he's biracial, but his daddy's black, so, and I believe he is Mexican and black. His mother's Mexican American, I believe. So, but his daddy is black, is my understanding. You know, so I think it's going to be interesting with Amanda Seales on there. You know, because she stuck her foot in her mouth a couple of times in the past 12 months. So, I think it's going to be interesting with her on the show. You know, I kind of go in and out on the reel since Tamar has not been on there. But I'll check it out at least to see what she's saying, you know. But, you know, her political ideologies sometimes don't come across as clear as she thinks they are. I don't know why this girl thinks because she has a master's that she knows more than everybody else. Stop it. Yeah, the swirling black women on YouTube. I know. Man. And you gotta always, you know, like, and here's my thing. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But at the same time, do not bash, you know, black men or black women. If you're the men who want to swirl, you know, just don't do that. And don't bash those of us who don't want to do what you're doing. Because if we're not into swirling, we're just not into it. Chitlin enchiladas. You so crazy, Jack. Oh, you talking about Israel Houghton? Yeah, because he's Mexican and black. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Deep Cover. Matt, that's my favorite movie. That's my favorite movie. That is my favorite movie. I have that movie on VHS. I have that movie on DVD. And I think I have that movie on Blu-ray. Yeah. Favorite movie. I love that movie. Yeah, I think it actually, when he was doing that movie, he broke up, Lawrence Fishburne broke up his marriage because he was having an affair with Victoria Dillard, who played opposite him in that movie. Yeah, because my son's godfather was a grip on that movie. And it was like everybody on the set knew. Crazy. And then he's with what's her name? The Dominican chick. Gina Torres. That's who he's married to now. Lawrence Fishburne. Man. I mean, I don't know. It's just not my preference. And I can do bad all by myself. Why would I get with? Why would I cross, you know, cultural line and do worse? If you know, why would I do that? And still be doing bad? Just so you have somebody? Just so you can say you have someone? Hey, DMV Dining. Hey, Joe Meach TV. Thank you for coming. New friend, thank you for coming. Welcome new friends to the chat. Welcome new friends to the chat. We're just right now we're really just talking about swirling. And how, yeah. These people are definitely not swirling the right way then, Terry. I mean, I hope they love them. And it's not just so they have somebody in there, because I assume if they're in government housing, dude is not helping pay the rent. No, swirling, putting cream in my coffee. But I don't like cream in my coffee. I prefer my coffee black. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant. But, you know, well, I mean, but is anybody surprised that Gabby is with somebody who's white? Is anybody surprised that Gabby Sidibe is with someone who is not black? Anybody surprised with that fact? I don't think any of us are surprised. Because as I've been told, she's not attractive to black men. So, as I said in my nice way, black men were not checking for her. That's my way of saying it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love Lawrence Fishburne's acting. Always have. I remember him from Cornbread Earl and Me. When Jamal Wilkes was Cornbread. Y'all remember that movie? Cornbread Earl and Me? That's the movie. That was the first movie I saw Lawrence Fishburne in. But he was Larry Fishburne because he was a kid. Yeah. That was way before he was Morpheus. And then he was on One Life to Live. He was the original kid of Carla and Ed. You know, when there was hardly any people of color on soap operas. And people thought that Carla, because Ellen Holly, my sorority sister, she's a Delta, played Carla on there, and I remember people didn't know that she was black, and they thought that, and I think she was her original storyline had her passing. Yeah, but Cornbread Earl and Me, that was the first movie I saw him in. But my favorite movie, Deep Cover. That's the movie that 187 was in. Yep. Yeah, that was man, that's one of the, one of those cult black movies that, I had the book too, y'all. There was a book. They had a book, Cornbread Earl and Me. Because the movie was based on the book. No, I have not. Oh, you mean well, yeah, Billy still has game, and it's acting stuff and everything. I mean, I love Billy D as an actor and everything. I'm just, him being, man, him coming out as gender fluid last year. I'm like, dude, you 80. Why? Why are you telling us this at 80? Why are you destroying all those older women's fantasy of you? Because see, I'm of the Denzel generation. Thank you, God. I don't think that Denzel is ever going to come out as being gender fluid. Because I think Pauletta will mess him up if he tries it. I don't even think that's in his vocabulary. But Billy D, man, dude, you could have kept that one to yourself. We didn't need to know that. Yeah, it was inevitable that I guess the Gabby Sidibe was going to end up with somebody that wasn't black. And she's not the type that was going to sit around waiting on brothers to decide if she was good enough. She likes herself. She's cool with herself. Oh, that was in your mind. Yeah. I'm going to have to go see Cats. I think I'm going to watch Cats because I don't think I'm going to go by what the critics are saying in regards to it, because I think the critics trash everything. And I've been hearing reviews from people, that actually went to go see the movie, and they said it was actually pretty good. And that Jennifer Hudson did an outstanding job, so I think I want to see it. I'm still not going to see Harriet Tubman, though. Can't do it. Not going to happen. That one, I'm going to trust those who looked into it, and if they've messed it up historically, I don't want to see it. I'm good. No, we're talking about Gabrielle Sidibe, the actress. I don't think the Gabby Douglas will have any problems getting a guy. You know, with her being a gymnast and stuff, and she's a little short, petite chick. I don't think she'll have a problem. So I think brothers will be checking for her. But I think right now she's getting herself prepared because I think she's going to do this last Summer Olympics. And then after that, she's going to be hanging up her professional, you know, her amateur gymnast status. So I don't even think Gabby Douglas is even thinking about guys right now. She's too focused on going to the Summer Olympics again. But Gabby DCThePurpleDiva, I think she's in her 30s, guys. I think she's in her 30s. I think she's, maybe early 30s. I don't think she's in her 20s anymore. Well, I don't know. Because when was Precious? Precious was at least 10 years ago. So maybe she's in her late 20s. So maybe she's in her late 20s. I'll give her late 20s. But she's pushing 30. So she has a man. So I hope it works out for her. Oh yeah, I saw that old movie. Yeah, Percy and the Thunder. That was a good movie. You taking back. You going back with that one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was in college at the time that she did Precious. And that was at least 10 years ago. That's what I'm saying. Because I think that was like, because Monique got an Academy Award for that. So, yeah, I think that was at least 10 years ago. Because I think my mom was still alive when that happened. So that means she would be close to 30. Yeah, she was like 18 or 19. So she'd be close to 30 or 30. Yeah, she's in that age range. So, you know, she's probably tired of waiting on, you know what I mean? As brothers ain't checking for her. So so I guess she's not checking for brothers no more. You know? But yeah, I mean, like I said, the guy's name, I don't know his first name, I just know his last name is Frankel. But he posted pictures on Instagram. I think it was a picture of him and her. I think Fly Nubian Queens Network, they did a thing, a discussion about it earlier tonight. You know, I know what their, obviously what their perspective is going to be. You know, they're black first, so you know. But yeah, Miss DCThePurpleDiva is on the other side. I know that you brothers are not crying about that because y'all weren't even checking for her. But it's just sad on that part. At least she could have had the option. That's just my thoughts. I'm just checking the chat, making sure I didn't miss nothing. Because I'm not going to do a long one tonight, guys. Today was a long day at work. But, and we don't really know anything yet on our big items of the week yet, really. You know, we're still waiting to see what's going on in Iran. And, you know, it was Monday. Oh, you are so wrong, Jack. Jack is trading. Jack said they'll swap Gabrielle Sidibe for Rashida Jones and will even take her father just to make it a fair trade. You know, I went to school with Tina Jones, Quincy's older daughter. Yeah. I think, yeah, Tina and Q3 have the same mom. And I went to school with Tina. So Tina's like in her 50s now. And I guess Q3 is like, he's in his 40s. Yeah. Is Rashida the one that dated Tupac, or was it the other one? Was it Rashida? And isn't Rashida Peggy Lipton's daughter? I think that's Peggy Lipton's daughter. Yeah. Well, Rashida likes black men. I believe that's her preference. It was the Wild daughter who dated. So it wasn't Rashida. But it was Rashida's sister. I think it was one of Peggy Lipton's, because I think Peggy Lipton has 2 daughters with him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. Monique and her husband swing. Well, y'all go ahead and do that stuff. That's just, yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. And they do that stuff out here in the Los Angeles area, especially in the industry. Yeah, long ago I would know about parties like that. I wouldn't know about them anymore, but you know, you would get, calls or emails and stuff, and you just get an address. That's the way that they work. And they moved around. The music and the entertainment industry is very, very crazy. That date LL. Shoot. Yeah, people. I'm telling you, when they're in, some of the people in Hollywood and in the industry, they get that money. It's stuff that goes on behind closed doors that we don't want to know about. We really don't. You know, things people do. You know, it's not just this little Harvey Weinstein, you know, stuff going on. That's where you have unwilling victims. But we're talking about where the women and men are willing. So it's very corrupt, unfortunately. I guess having all that money and don't have what is that a way to spice it up? Man, there's other ways to spice up the sex life than swinging, you know, with multiple partners. You swing, you are taking in other people's energy. You mean Gabby Sidibe? I think that she would. I think that she would have dated a black man if she was approached by one. But I honestly don't think that any of y'all would approach her for, you know, y'all weren't checking for her. She's not what most black men consider attractive in America. I'll put it like that because, you know, like I said, on the continent, it's a different thing, you know. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So she's with somebody who loves her. He's crazy about her. He calls her his queen. You are so crazy, Jack. Exactly. That's the only kind of swinging that better be going on in a swing. Exactly. My understanding is that thicker women are more attractive on the continent in certain cultures. You know? And she's rich. Let's not forget that part. She's rich. And her parents are African. You know, but she's chosen to be with this man, so that's who she's dating at this time. I mean, they ain't married. He hasn't said, you know, that they're getting married. That's not her fiance, but that's her boyfriend. And it's the first boyfriend we've heard about in regards to her, and he's not a brother. So yeah, that's what they think. They think that if you're bigger, that you have money because you can eat. You have money to eat. So I would be considered poor because I'm skinny. You know? And then I have a mixture of European and African features. So I'm definitely considered not African to most Africans. They see me as a Black American. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be fighting over me in Africa. You know? So, yeah, but that's, you know, like I know we think that it was just like in that movie Fat Girls and stuff, where they were talking about that, but that actually is true in some cultures in Africa, that being plump is seen as being wealthy. That could be true, Terry. That could be very, very true. I don't think that's the case with Gabby, because I just, as we discussed, brothers ain't checking for her. So I don't even think that was part of her dating pool. You know? I'm sure she finds certain brothers attractive, but they don't find her attractive. So it is what it is. Yeah. And I don't think she'll take a hit career-wise dating outside of her race. I don't think she will. I could be wrong, but I don't think she will. You know? You are so funny, Jack. Oh man, I can't wait till that movie comes out. Coming to America 2. But I don't think it's going to be out until what, next year? I don't think it's going to be out until next year, because I think they just finished it last year. And it takes a while, to do all the editing and all that kind of crap. So maybe it'll be out by Christmas. Yeah, the weight thing. She's definitely heavy. And unless you're into that, which most black men are not what you consider chubby chasers. Most black men are not chubby chasers. Yeah, she probably, yeah, you're right. If she did like what Monique did and did the lipo, suction, sucked it out, came down, she probably would appeal to some black men. Yeah. But y'all ain't feeling her the way she looks right at this moment. And it is what it is. Because she don't feel she needs to change for nobody. That's her attitude, y'all. So it's like you love her the way she is, or you don't love her. So that's the kind of attitude that girl has. So we just gonna let her have that. But I just thought that was just, when I heard that, I said, okay, so this is how we're gonna start the year. We're gonna start it this way. Yeah, she's losing weight, y'all. I mean, we know that, but she's still not to the size that is going to attract none of y'all black men, unfortunately. you know? So we still talking about Gabrielle Sidibe. Gabrielle Cartiz. We ain't talking about that white girl. I know she's not attractive to you, Jack. Not your cup of tea. Fat or skinny. I know. I know Jack is crazy. He's crazy. He's so crazy. He knows what we talking about, Terry. He's being funny. He knows what we talking about. We talking about this girl. We talking about that the girl that was in Precious, the girl that plays on Empire, the one who played in. She was in one of the American. She's been in the American Horror Stories, because she was in the Witch's Coven, and she was in another one of the American Horror Stories too. So she's getting her money on. And then I think she's even done some directing on Empire too. So she's getting, and I think she even directed a short film or something. So she's doing her stuff. She's doing what she needs to do. So y'all can keep not checking for her. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, but anyway, I am going to get ready to end tonight's live stream, and we will be back on tomorrow. Well, yeah, Wednesday for you, Jack. Tuesday for those of us on the East Coast. It'll still be Tuesday when I come on, but it'll be Wednesday for those of you on the East Coast. And if you're anywhere east of that, it still will be Wednesday. So, but until then, guys, thank you everybody for coming in. I enjoyed the back and forth. This was an interesting one because I didn't know what was going to happen talking about Miss Gabrielle Sidibe, but I just thought that was really, really interesting. You know, it was interesting, but it wasn't surprising. You know what I mean? But thank you everybody for coming out tonight. We will be back tomorrow. Maybe by tomorrow we'll have some news on what's going on with the impeachment and what's going on with Iran. Are we at war? You know, what we're all wondering. But until then, guys, thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you for spending your time with me, because you could have done anything else. But I am so humbled that you decided to spend this time with me. And until tomorrow, peace and blessings, guys, from the West Side. Bye, everybody.